What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the Ultimate Edition Kane figure. I picked this guy up on Amazon for basically retail, which is great because usually Ultimates around these parts go for a little higher, around $70 mark, $75 on the second market, sometimes $100. So getting this guy for, what was it, 50 something dollars was pretty good. Taker was a few dollars more for some reason, but whatever. I do have the Undertaker. Also, I did get both of these. I will be reviewing Undertaker in the next few days, but today we're going to look at Mr. Glenn Jacobs here. Give him a little review. First, we're going to take a quick look at the box. Looks great in the box. I love these style boxes. Artwork on the back of the figure and the wrestler himself. Yeah, just an amazing wrestler, man. There's a little bio there on the bottom if you want to read that. Pretty awesome, but enough talk. I've been looking at this guy for a few days now. Really want to get him open. Let's crack him open. All right, guys, and here is the big red machine out of the packaging. And right out of the box, I'm loving it already. Just the shape, the height, the muscles, everything. It suits Kane. He's supposed to be huge. It's awesome. We're going to take a quick look at his accessories, then we'll come back and take a closer look at Kane. Okay, so for accessories, he does come with a little bit, as he should, because he's an Ultimate figure. He does come with 2 interchangeable hands, which is always good. Always nice to have extra hands, especially one like this, because it's his like choke slamming hand when he's ready to when he's saucing someone up to give them the choke slam. So that's cool. It's always nice to have a hand like that. And then you get a flesh version for his other hand, so that's cool. Always love extra hands. We do get his alternate head with his hair more slicked back style, kind of like when he I don't know, maybe when he does his fire pose, like kind of like on the back of the box here. I guess they have that head on him, so yeah, not bad. I'll probably put this head on a different Kane figure when if I ever get another Elite or something. But yeah, it looks good. I like the chin hair underneath. You can see the chin hair. You can tell that that's Glenn Jacobs' face. Like, honestly, even from other figures in the line, you can just tell that's his jawline. That's the side of his face. So that looks really good. Great looking head. Paint looks good on it. Hair's cool. Not bad at all. We also get his voice box, because in the early days, Kane didn't really talk. He had this, and he would talk like a robot and just talk like this. And that's what he sounded like. Undertaker. Classic, man. It's a good thing they got rid of that. Because, yeah. But honestly, this really looks really big. I don't know if a voice machine thing is that big, but it almost looks like a lightsaber hilt. But I don't know. Anyways, I don't know if I'll actually be displaying him with that. But anyways, we got the World Championship belt here, WWF Championship. So it's always nice to have another one of these. It's shiny. I like to see that. They've released some in the past that are dull and not shiny for some dumb reason. I don't know why they did that. I'm trying to think of a figure. I think it was the Undertaker as Kane figure. It came with like a really weird looking World Championship. It was just very dull. I don't know. It was weird. But looks good. It's nice and shiny. Always nice to have more belts. And for the most random accessory, we have his cape, which is crazy because apparently he only wore this for one house show. So I'll put a picture up here in the corner of that house show that he showed up with this cape. But I think it was like in concept art for the Undertaker when he was going to be Kane the Undertaker, and they scrapped it. And then they tried putting it on Kane, I guess, for a house show, and then I guess that was the last time we ever saw it. But judging the cape by itself, it looks nice. The black and red really pops on it, so that's cool. They have this really like leathery look to it at the top here where the collar is. And it looks like it just has a Velcro piece right here that you undo. And you can put let's try it on him right now. Throw this on him. Might have to pop the head off, actually. Let's try that. Let's try popping the head off here. Head pops off pretty easily there. So we'll put this cape around him. And he does look cool with the cape, I will say. But there he is. All right, Kane with his cape. Who would have thought, right? Imagine he kept this gimmick. I don't know. Interesting. Very interesting. You might have problems with the hair and this back cape part. Not looking right 100%, but from the front, it looks great. Awesome. Cool accessory. Interesting accessory to add. Another thing I might not display him with, but if I ever get another Kane down the line, I might throw this cape on him. Maybe even a basic Kane. But I don't think they've released any basic Kanes lately with the no sleeve. Because I was tempted to get that 2-pack, Showdown 2-pack with Stone Cold and Kane. But he has double sleeves, and I'm pretty sure he didn't have the cape when he had double sleeves. So, I don't know. I didn't want to do it. But anyways, the cape looks good on him. Let's move on to Kane here himself. So, here's Kane. Articulation-wise, it's looking awesome. Ultimate figures, you get that. You even get that toe articulation at the bottom there. You get somewhat double jointed knees. Yeah, I guess somewhat double jointed. The attire for this figure is just so awesome, man. I can't say it enough. The fact how badly I needed a Kane like this in my collection with the no sleeve on the side and just Attitude Era. Like the only other Kanes I have is you guys will see later when we compare them, but I just didn't have this era Kane, so it was really missing in my collection. Yeah, just very happy to have him. I'm loving the articulation on these Ultimates. Just amazing. The butterfly joints. Like, how awesome is that? Like, just that pose right there. Just him with his shoulders. Like, he looks so jacked. But let's swap the heads out here and see what he looks like with the other head on. Oh, this one's a little tough to put on. Ooh, that one was really snug. I don't know if that's just mine or if that's every head, but a little tight to put on there. But that head looks cool too, honestly. I feel like either of the heads work for this figure. I'll probably go with the one on the right, but that one looks good too. It's good. Always nice to have options. Another thing I'm noticing too is he has pinless joints, which is amazing. It's always nice to see. Double jointed elbows. He has a huge bicep, man. Like, look at that. Look how strong this guy is. Crazy. Another thing I'm noticing, I think I saw a few months back when people were getting this figure, they weren't painting this elbow joint in here or something. It was all beige color. So it's nice to see that I got the updated version where they fixed that and painted it, because when I saw that I was like, oh, that's kind of lame. But looks like I got the good batch. So sometimes it's good to wait on some figures. But I'd honestly, I don't recommend waiting too long on Ultimate figures, only because everybody buys them and then they skyrocket in value. I mean, just look at the Rock Amazon figure and like some of the others, like the Shawn Michaels. Apparently they've re-released the Shawn Michaels and the Brock Lesnar. I do kind of want to get those, especially the Shawn Michaels, just because the attire for that Ultimate is amazing. But we'll see how that goes. I'll probably end up buying it, overpaying for it, and someone's selling it locally. But Kane looks great here, man. I'm happy. Let's put this other alternate hand on him here, this choke slam hand. Another good thing I like to see too is the joints that peg into the arms are painted all the way too, so you don't have like that missing flesh tone popping out here and there. That really annoys me sometimes with some figures. There's his choke slamming hand when he's eyeing up his opponent to get up so we can hit him with the choke slam. It looks awesome. I like how that shoulder butterfly joint can go even further behind him. Makes it even more accurate to how we used to do it, waiting for them to stand up. The hand looks a little small, I will say. Just a little small, maybe. Don't know how big his hands are in real life, but I feel like they could have been a bit bigger. But honestly, they look good, so I'm not complaining too much there. Can hold his voice box, I guess, with this hand. Again, I don't think I'm going to pose him with this voice box, but if you wanted to have him put it up to his throat, which he can because he has double jointed elbows, So that's another good thing. You can actually put his voice box up to him and be like, I want a match. Mr. McMahon, give me a match. I'm trying to think of something he would have said with that. I just honestly remember The Rock making fun of him. But awesome. Cool little accessory there. Yeah, man. Great figure. Great looking figure. Let's bring in some other Kanes and do a little comparison. Guys, so here is Kane next to some other Kanes. These are actually the only other two Kanes I have in my collection. Unfortunately, they don't really represent this era of him that well. This one obviously is a basic. This was an impulse buy. I usually don't buy basics, but I didn't know if I was going to be able to get this Kane, so I figured I'd get this one just to be a placeholder for now until I got one. But this is more of like a 2001 era Kane, I guess you could say, 2000, 2001. Obviously, this one is when he was unmasked. But height-wise, they look like they're all somewhat in line with each other. I will bring in another figure just to compare off the side here. It's not Kane, but it is The Undertaker as Kane. So, very similar attire. Obviously, he has double sleeves. He is taller than the Kane, which is weird because I think Kane is actually taller than The Undertaker. But that's okay. This was my Kane for a couple, I don't know, I've had this figure for maybe a year. So this was my Kane for a while. When I did pre-order this one, I ended up just taking the Kane head off and putting the Undertaker head on. Now this is an official just Undertaker as Kane figure, so that's cool. But like I said earlier, with the joint paint missing, you can see there, Undertaker has some flesh showing on the ringside exclusive Kane as Undertaker figure. It's not very ideal for an exclusive figure that you're paying more for. They should be making sure that stuff like that doesn't happen. And I guess they fixed this one because this one had a similar issue with the elbow not being painted. These joints were all flesh toned apparently, so not bad. But honestly, if we put all these Kanes beside each other, kinda Kane, this Kane knocks them all out of the park. Articulation wise, great. Pinless joints, great. Two different heads. We're gonna put that other head back on. And I guess if you do have the other head from the Undertaker as Kane, you can maybe try putting that one on too. I don't really want to dig it out right now, but you probably could do that. But I don't know if the waves on the mask will match the waves on the outfit there, like the lines. I think that makes a difference. I don't know. But anyways, what do you guys think? Do you guys have this Kane? Will you be picking up this Kane? I can't wait to compare him with my Undertaker, so make sure you guys come back for that review. I'm going to probably do that tomorrow or either on Monday. Unfortunately, today we had some really crappy news, and I know this isn't really anything action figure related, but it does kind of affect me because it is my favorite band. But Taylor Hawkins from the Foo Fighters has passed away this morning, so, or I guess it was last night, but pretty crappy. So this, I just want to dedicate this review to him. As weird as it sounds, he probably doesn't watch toys or anything or know anything about toys, but I just thought I had to say something about it because it sucks. It definitely sucks. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like, hit subscribe. We got more wrestling figure reviews coming. I did get my Hobgoblin and Armored Spider-Man from the Marvel Legends, so that video will be coming soon too. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.